Imagine waking up to the inviting aroma of sizzling potatoes, the savory scent of eggs blending with melting cheese, and the subtle hint of herbs wafting through the air. There's no better way to greet the day than with a delicious hash brown scramble, a comforting, hearty breakfast that brings warmth to your kitchen and a smile to your face. A hash brown scramble is more than just a meal. It's an experience. It begins with the humble potato, shredded and golden, crisp on the outside, yet soft and tender within. The crackling sound as they hit the skillet is the first promise of the deliciousness to come. As they cook, the potatoes transform, taking on a rich golden hue and a satisfyingly crunchy texture that's irresistible. But the beauty of a hash brown scramble lies in its versatility. You can make it your own, tailored to your tastes or whatever ingredients you have on hand. Maybe you love the classic combination of onions and bell peppers, their sweetness and crunch adding layers of flavor and color. Or perhaps you prefer a little heat, tossing in some diced jalapenos or a sprinkle of smoked paprika for a subtle kick. As the vegetables soften and the hash browns reach their crispy peak, it's time for the eggs. Crack them directly into the skillet, watching as the whites slowly set and the yolks turn creamy and luscious, weaving their way through the potatoes and vegetables. You can scramble them gently, combining everything into a harmonious medley, or let them sit, creating pockets of soft, golden egg throughout the dish. Cheese is the finishing touch, whether you favor sharp cheddar, creamy Monterey Jack, or tangy feta. Sprinkle it over the top and let it melt, oozing into every nook and cranny, binding the ingredients together and adding a satisfying richness. Fresh herbs, chives, parsley, or dill lend a burst of freshness that brightens every bite. One of the joys of a hash brown scramble is how it brings people together. It's the perfect centerpiece for a leisurely weekend breakfast, inviting family and friends to gather around the table, sharing stories and laughter over steaming mugs of coffee and plates piled high with this comforting dish. It's just as perfect for a solo morning, giving you a reason to slow down and savor the simple pleasures of life. But beyond its delicious taste, a hash brown scramble is nourishing fuel to start your day. Potatoes provide a steady source of energy, while eggs offer protein to keep you feeling satisfied. Add in some vegetables for fiber and nutrients, and you've got a balanced meal that will power you through whatever the day holds. Let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind this beloved breakfast. Hash browns themselves have a storied past, originating in the United States in the late 19th century as a way to use up leftover potatoes. Over time, they evolved from a simple side dish into the star of the morning meal, especially when paired with eggs and other breakfast staples. The scramble is a natural extension, combining all the best elements of breakfast into one satisfying skillet. If you're looking to make your hash brown scramble extra special, consider adding some protein. Crispy bacon, savory sausage, or diced ham bring a hearty richness, infusing the dish with even more flavor. For a vegetarian twist, try sautéed mushrooms, spinach, or sun-dried tomatoes. Each adds its own unique character and depth. For those who enjoy a little international flair, the hash brown scramble is a canvas for global flavors. Add a handful of crumbled chorizo and a sprinkle of cilantro for a Mexican-inspired version, or try smoked salmon and dill for a touch of Scandinavian luxury. A spoonful of salsa, a dollop of sour cream, or a drizzle of hot sauce can take things in a whole new direction. Of course, the key to the perfect hash brown scramble is technique. Start with a hot, well-oiled skillet. Cast iron is ideal for achieving that coveted crispy texture. Spread the potatoes in an even layer, and resist the urge to stir too soon. Patience allows a golden crust to develop, giving your scramble its signature crunch. When adding the eggs, a gentle touch ensures they cook softly without becoming rubbery, melding seamlessly with the other ingredients. Timing is everything. Cook the hash browns until they're just right, then add your vegetables and let them soften. The eggs go in last, stirred gently until just set. Cheese is sprinkled at the very end, melting into a gooey blanket over the top. Finish with a shower of fresh herbs and a grind of black pepper for the perfect flourish. Serving a hash brown scramble is a delight. Pile it high on plates, maybe with a slice of buttered toast or a side of fresh fruit. The first bite is always the best, a mix of crispy potatoes, creamy eggs, and gooey cheese, all in one mouthful. The flavors meld together, each ingredient enhancing the others, creating a harmony that's both satisfying and comforting. But the beauty of the hash brown scramble doesn't end with breakfast. It makes a wonderful brunch, lunch, or even a simple dinner on those nights when you crave something easy yet delicious. Leftovers reheat beautifully, making it a great make-ahead option for busy mornings. Just pop a portion in the microwave, or reheat gently in a skillet for a quick, satisfying meal. For those who enjoy meal prep, a hash brown scramble can be made in advance and portioned out for the week. Prepare a large batch, let it cool, and store it in the refrigerator. Each morning, you can enjoy a hot, homemade breakfast in minutes, a far better alternative to store-bought options. If you're feeling creative, try baking your scramble in a casserole dish. Layer the ingredients, top with cheese, and bake until bubbly and golden. It's perfect for feeding a crowd or for those mornings when you want something a little more special. Serve it straight from the oven, garnished with fresh herbs and maybe a side of avocado for a modern twist. The hash brown scramble is also a wonderful way to introduce children to cooking. The steps are simple and forgiving, allowing little hands to help with shredding potatoes, cracking eggs, and sprinkling cheese. Cooking together turns breakfast into a joyful family activity, teaching valuable skills and creating lasting memories. Even for those with dietary restrictions, the hash brown scramble is endlessly adaptable. Use sweet potatoes or cauliflower for a lower-carb version, swap in dairy-free cheese, or load up on extra veggies for a vegan take. The possibilities are limited only by your imagination. There's something deeply satisfying about starting your day with a meal made from scratch. The act of cooking is a form of self-care, a way to show yourself and your loved ones that you deserve something nourishing and delicious. The hash brown scramble, with its blend of textures, flavors, and colors, is a celebration of that philosophy. A reminder that good food doesn't have to be complicated to be extraordinary. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings and a new day begins, consider making a hash brown scramble. Let the rhythmic motion of grating potatoes, the gentle sizzle of the skillet, and the comforting aroma of breakfast fill your kitchen. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and savor the simple pleasure of a homemade meal. As you sit down to enjoy your creation, notice how the crispness of the potatoes contrasts with the softness of the eggs, how the cheese ties everything together, and how each bite feels like a warm embrace. Whether you're sharing it with loved ones or enjoying a peaceful morning alone, the hash brown scramble is more than just breakfast. It's a celebration of the everyday, a delicious way to start your day on the right note. So wake up to a delicious hash brown scramble and let your day begin with flavor, warmth, and a little bit of kitchen magic.